So we have two teams, as we tell you already. One from UTech, one from Michael University College. They are going to debate on the motion. The House believes that anybody who's the people who live together are there with them one another and a war to report it, no matter what them think are going to happen to them. So when you see people who live a yard a fight, no matter if you think that they will threaten you or nothing, you have to call the police, report it to the police. So in the debate, we have two sides, government and opposition. In this evening debate, Michael are the government and UTech are the opposition. On the government side, we have the Prime Minister from Michael, Sadiki Koniki. In the fourth year of Michael, he must study for a Bachelor of Education degree in a language and literature. Next, we have Romario Rose. Him in a fourth year in the same language and literature degree program at Michael. Then we have Kelesia Urshad. She in the second year at the same program at Michael. She has studied language and literature. On the opposition side, we have Cleveland Tomlinson from UTech. He's the leader of the opposition. And Cleveland has studied for a Bachelor of Education in a business education and him almost done him degree. Almost done. Then we have Joel Brown. She is the deputy opposition leader. And she in her third year in the Bachelor of Education in a maths. Why a pure teacher depend this team here. And that they wanted to. Then we have Amore Jarrett. That are the opposition member for UTech. Him in a third year in the Bachelor of Science in a computer science. So the youngest science. So the youngest man in a debate this evening who na turn teacher. All right, so let me explain how the debate go run. As I tell you now already, the debate have two sides, government and opposition. The Prime Minister start the debate. When him done, the opposition leader come and give him talk. When the opposition leader done, the Deputy Prime Minister come and give fair talk. After that, the Deputy Leader of the opposition come, give one talk, and then after that, government member come, give one talk. Then, after that, the opposition member come and give for them talk. When all of them don't talk, one of the opposition member will come and get up to answer back the government. When that the somebody they don't talk, somebody from the government will get up and answer back. And guess what? That's what the debate done. But right now, we're going to start the debate. So, Mr. Prime Minister, I'm going to call upon you to come give your talk. Timekeeper, you ready? All right, so we know say in the first minute of the debate, the other side can't ask no question. After 1 minute, the timekeeper will indicate say we can ask question from the other side. The last minute can't ask no question again. The timekeeper will indicate say we have 1 minute left in the debate for that money there. All right, so how it will go? 7 minutes for the first talk, 6 minutes for the second talk, 5 minutes for the third talk, and then the last talk, the answer back talk, 5 minutes. Mr. Prime Minister, come talk.
Man and woman, people in the Zoom room, blessings. The Roman Emperor and the Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius, him this say one time, so the whole of we come from the same hole. The whole of we I got the same place. The whole of we small in front of life and death. Him they make a brave question when him asks, the whole of we are no man. The house you believe say, anybody where see people live together and them a war, if you report it, no matter what them feel or happen to themselves. We believe say our responsibility. The next man will stand up beside we. The sister will stand up beside we. We have to take care of each other. We have to ensure the best quality of life for him fellow man. If not the best, we have to make sure say the actions what we are deal with at least allow them to get a little piece of what human existence offer to them. You know Martin Luther King this says something too. him say every man have to decide whether him want to live in the light of creative altruism or him want to live in the darkness of selfishness. Which one you are going to do? Make us set some precedent for your argument. We want to talk about domestic violence. Domestic violence is a person trying to exert power over them spouse. Make us just keep it simple. Make us just keep it simple for now. According to the National Center of Domestic Violence, which is an extension of the World Health Organization, 20 people per minute are physically abused by their intimate partner. And this was a research taking place in the United States of America. During 1 year, that equal to more than 10 million men and women. All right, surprise? Let me show you our vibes now. 1 in 4 women and 1 in 9 men experience severe intimate partner violence and physical trauma. 1 in 5 men and 1 in 10 women experience stalking with promise of violence and trauma to them body. So them experience things like PTSD. Some of them get sexually transmitted diseases. The same study where them conduct in Great Britain find 1 in 7 women and 1 in 25 men have been injured by them intimate partner. Now, I know the question where you ask me now. How this relevant to your conversation? But let me show you now. We are going to go back right to Marcus Aurelius' question. The whole we are no man. When them conduct this study in the Caribbean, guess what them find? On a daily basis, between 20 to 50 calls make to the police officers.
Me have one point I want to make.
Go on, do you think?
Yeah. So, I know you're not tell me, or when people report domestic violence, it a go top domestic violence.
All right.
We want to hear that.
We are going to someone. No worry yourself. We are going to someone. On a daily basis, 20 to 50 calls them make to the police officers on domestic violence. And these are people who are involved in a domestic violence. Either the man or the woman call the police. Now, guess how much people from external sources call the police them? 5. On a daily basis, only 5 external sources. We have to stay alive to the fact say we can't not care about the man we stand up next to him. More man and woman are suffering in silence in this place here. And we have to, more than we choose to admit and more than we choose to report. Them not deserve to live happy life as well. Them not deserve to take part of the dream when Nesbeth they have. My dream. Them not deserve to live fulfilling lives as well. So tell me something. You're contented for living at the Obsidian nightmare, where it's all for all, every man for himself? Or that you want to do? You know Thomas Hobbes said something one time. Thomas Hobbes said this. In this say, man naturally selfish. And if you left man to himself, he might live in a one brutish state, where it's war perpetually. Them life chaka. Them life short and brutish, it dirty. Them a live like scabby because you live for yourself. Human beings, the reason why we better than the animals them is because we form tribe. Because we know say we have power in numbers. Because we know say the man standing right next to me, my brother, my sister, me have a responsibility for them. Now let me go back to the quote where Marcus Aurelius did say one time. The whole of we are no man. The whole of we not deserve to live fulfilling lives. Don't deprive your brother or your sister of that. If you know say something are going on, the house you believe say, and this way you stand up on, so if you report it, no matter what it might happen to you, report it. Blessings.
All right, everybody, you know, big up on yourself again. Me come back here, so. I big up my Prime Minister and I my President and my come. My name member for big up in my greetings. I'm glad saying there. Yeah, me can't pronounce the last name, so I'm not about to try. So, but big up yourself. But I'm going to start my debate now. So, I'm going to start the debate first, and I'm going to try answer some of my hear him did I try make, but I don't think him actually make it good. I know him say him not really make it good. But let me go. So first, we don't want to hear from him. When witness report domestic violence, it actually got solve the issue of domestic violence. We not hear about none of that. We not hear him talk about what the underlying issue them in our society will cause domestic violence. But no worry, me I got tell you about it. And me I got tell you say, when we force people to report domestic violence, it not really I got solve the underlying issue them. And I got talk to you about that. But first, let me go and look at rebuttal first. So, him said domestic violence are ongoing when man and woman are war. We not disagree with him on that, you know, but we feel say him left out part of definition because domestic violence are not just man a beat woman a beat man. Pitney and mama fight, mama and son a fight, daddy and pitney a fight, and domestic violence that. So we are saying domestic violence at any war we are going in our yard. You understand? And you are going to hear from a speaker, we are going to speak second after me, she are going to talk about how that affect whole heap of other issues in our yard. So let me talk to you now. What the first thing me I going to tell you now? The first thing me I going to tell you now is say, when we force people, if we go report domestic violence when we see it, it a go cause the police them to get lackluster and relax, and the society a go get relaxed, and nobody a go really feel the need to solve the underlying issues them where cause domestic violence. Why? Because we know say, boy, if a man beat a woman, we can rely upon a witness we tell we, so we can go prosecute the man and lock him up. So where the incentive there, where the desire there, where the need there for solve the underlying issue. So here what me I tell you now. Me I say, you can't just look upon prosecuting people alone, because they have some underlying issues where cause domestic violence. We have one when named toxic masculinity. Every man nowadays feels that them are done, and every man want to run off the turf. Every man want to run off the yard. So every man want to big up themselves and big up them chest. So them take up them and then them beat a woman. Yeah, you have something like that in the yard. What if a family in Jamaica go through it? You see me? So me I say, you have them kind of issues there. You have one heap of other something that cause domestic violence. People poor, people not enough food, people can't eat. When stress take people, people lick people, cause people hungry. You have them something in their yard, and what heap of underlying issues. Me tell you about toxic masculinity, me tell you so hungry and lick people left, right, center, and then get mad. People have anger issues. People don't know how to solve them problem without thumping one another. You understand? Because in our society, we love push violence. We love glorify and we love talk about violence too much. Then there are some underlying issues. But when we force people to go report domestic violence, that not solve the underlying issues. So me I tell you, say, we not really force people to go report domestic violence, because it's society in general and the authorities them might just become lackluster and lazy out the thing. They might become lazy upon the thing. They might say, well, sure, we get witness reports. So if domestic violence come up, we just find the people and prosecute them. So they might just become over-reliant upon the local witness statement, them, you see me? And them have no incentive to go solve the underlying issue. We said it's bad. You know why it's bad? And right now, judges and the impact me are telling you. I don't tell you the claim, I don't back up what me I say, and me I tell you what the effect of that. It's bad. Because you see, if you can't solve it, something that will cause the problem in the first place, you're going to end up back with the problem at the end. So solve the underlying issues, and them not talk about that, and where them a push, but force people, not solve no underlying issues. So we don't agree with them. All right. So I'm going to move to my next point. Like I first point, I know you well on the get it. What my next up moment I talk about? The next up moment I talk about say, when you force people to go report domestic violence, people are going to add on and take off, and everything we see, we say it straight, you know. You see me? So we always add, subtract, multiply, sometimes we all divide. You understand? We not tell the something straight as we see it. So when we are going to depend and over-rely upon witness statement, You can have some witness where them never see this something straight, but them see something where them come talk. Because I know Jamaicans will love their night heat of things. I will love when we dip on the show. So we feel, say, when you are going to force people to come report incidents of domestic violence, you are going to end up, invariably you're going to end up, one way or another, you're going to end up with somebody tell you something when not true. And let me tell you why. You have to care about this. You have to care about this because you can't afford to have witness statement were wrong. Because witness statement were wrong can mash up your whole case. Witness statement can make a man get charged with first-degree murder when a second-degree murder him should get charged for. Something like that. So me I say, witness statement be accurate, and it might not accurate when you are going to force everybody to come report domestic violence when them see it. Because we know in a full society, so people add on, people take off, and people not get the story straight. So when me I telling you, say, listen me, you see the significance of witness statement, you're not to undermine the significance. You're not to take it lightly. A big something of that. You see me? A big something. You understand? So we are saying witness statement have a big impact on the entire case. And more than likely, and we say significantly, you're going to have witness statement wrong when you're going to try to force people to come chat with them. See. So here what? Don't force somebody to still nothing. You see me? Find other alternatives to solve domestic violence. And what the thing when you can do, you're too lazy. You understand? And that we say. My time done, Mr. Speaker, and me have time left. I have little time left. So I'm going to wrap up. What are the two things I want me to come? Me care the facts, listen me. We are going to come lazy. We don't have no incentive to solve the underlying issues them when we are going to force people to report domestic violence. And the second, witness statement are go wrong one way or the other and just mash up your whole case. Me done. Me soon come back later.
Boy, I'm really glad I come out to see all our go on proceedings still. First point me I go make as to what opposition leader say a while ago. Brother, you jumpy gun if you allow me if you don't talk or one of you come defend the point that year. But anyway, we're gonna start now. So the first thing we look upon, you tell me say, you want me if you come out here come promise somebody a incentive for domestic violence. So you tell me something if you come pay you. That day I talk already, you know, because we have Crime Stop, where somebody else going to talk about that for you. See? So we can look into it. So we're going to start with that scripture. So Father God often examines the righteous, right? But the man them were wicked and love violence, he hate them with a passion. As a people, and a whole heap of we in our world, we are Christian. And one thing we know about Christian, them love draft of scripture. So we could draft it now, no? When we see Mr. X and Mr. Y war, see? As a man or as anybody in a society, you have to look into it. You have to see it for yourself and say, me no want that all over say we call domestic violence tumble down upon nobody in my family. See? Because I know woman alone I get licked, you know. Man out the way I get licked too, them just now. Talk about it. And when you really see that I go on, what you think that you for do? You have to report that. And we not have to ask twice back at that. Down at JA, we love culture. As something we drive pan. I may tell you the truth from me at 6 or 7, I know every lyrical cartel spit. But at the same time, we as a dancehall can't stall from way back when, from before Pantuta Ben and Willie Agata said trend. And me firmly believe, say, a long time now for dash the argument, say informer for dead. Because clearly, somebody go talk about father's son, and clearly somebody else go talk about a certain reptile, because such man gone to prison. And even though we still maintain certain things can't go on the Gaza, we're better off as a society feed because somebody did go talk. And I could pray a popular case, so we see that we still get viral on the socials out there. Or we witness a certain man beat a woman with a stool. If you did really stop and pray the stance, only a few people would have really know what going on with the camera them did there. And a few people alone could have taken up themselves and say, well, they're going to report this because they never have access to it. See? And it's easy to track them. But them people, they know them just going to report it because guess what? They must say, yeah, you beat a woman with a stool. They deserve to get punished. And before they come and tell me, say, no, they never report that. Yeah, them expose it. But what we are say, we're glad to them expose it. Because them should expose it, report it, and then present the video as evidence. See? So we can look into it now. We are, anybody in a society, we have this thing, especially males, we have this thing where we Oh, we always say we're big bad and brave and we love beat with chest. But in reality, as me I said, yes, sir, we ego fragile. And the masculinity is toxic. We not dispute that. Seeing? But at the same time, we say nothing of fears we. And in reality, we ego fragile. Worse when you're under pressure and the lick them can't stop reach you. And you know so your temper short back at that. Seeing? So, what really going to go on in a situation like that? As a sister, she sit down right there, so she see her get beaten. Me say, here what? Call the police, report it. Same way me there and I Gideon as a youth we are trying. Me now go see you a beat a woman and don't talk about it. If I saw, then that means me a informer. Because guess what me I go do? Me I go move like Empress and talk up for the youths. Eat that.
So people, me hear the first speaker say, domestic violence is one party exerting a certain power over the other spouse. But be reminded, domestic violence is more than just man and woman, It also extends to the family. Mother beat pitney, as my first speaker say, uncle and uncle, auntie and auntie. Now be reminded, imagine me see my neighbor, I beat her pitney. Now she discipline her pitney. She have the right for discipline her pitney, And me go get up with my enough self, but me I go report it. What that I tell the pitney say them for do? When police come and I drag parents out. It I go tell the pitney say, look here, me can do what me want because me know say me neighbor over there so Joel I go call police pan my mama. Now tell me say that right, that door right in the lease. Make the parents discipline them pitney, however them feel like for discipline them, and me know parents now go kill them pitney. One thing me can say. Now guess what? It also undermines the parents' ability to discipline their kids.
A point over here, sir.
Go ahead.
When we talk about domestic abuse, we really talk say a one person exert power. But here what go on, what we mean for say is not like say domestic violence or something where just happen one time. Like a mother beat her son. Or something we talk about we continuously keep on happen over and over. Every day she kill a boy.
And I agree, that's why you should have
so we need to say that.
Statement.
We need to say that to the police.
I come from the ghetto, so me know all of this. You get what me I say? I see this in a real life. Secondly, now people start take you as informer when you go out the road and you go you are report it, you are try to be superhero. Right, and you are trying to be independent neighborhood watch. No, one song singing in my community and a Buju Banton song informer for dead. Period, point blank, it done this so. Right? Enough community, me know people dead enough. Because guess what, them take up them enough self, but all them are going to play a hero and get zero. Now, also, if I know my business, when me go and deal with the consequences, when me go report it, when me look, people who did in a war just a while ago, gang up on me and a fight me. Them turn best friend, when me look, me end up in a one situation, me can't come out. I know my business that. Me no want purposefully become no enemy and no society, especially the one where me live in. And if police not take it serious, why me for take it serious? How much time people go report people at police station, and when you look, police say, look here, that always go on. Them need to just sit down and talk about it. A family business that as so things go, relationships complicated. I just one of the things them to life. And enough of that we hear. Now if me hear police behave like this and me hear people, the law, be reminded, of the law we are talking about, I behave like this. What me if you do? I just need to get up every day, go work, go to school and mind my own business.
So we drop a point for you then, sis. So when me hear the argument, they know you come to my mind. Move this now. Because guess what? You then become a part of the problem where you are trying to propagate. If you are going to sit down here and tell me, say, you see your neighbor as a big chopped man, a beat a little girl, you have to say, you're not going to do nothing about it because you're afraid, so they're going to gang up on you. Then they become a part of the problem. And it's going to continue, it becomes a cycle that will never become unbroken because guess what? We love champions say, yeah, people bad and me afraid of badness. But when time we're ready to push for own agenda and badness now, what come at that?
Be reminded, me say no, listen to what me say. Me go report on them two people here who are fight, and when me look them two people here who are fight, turn best friend and beat me up. Listen. Now, also, when me get up and me go report on them people here who are fight, guess what? When me look, me in a one situation where Me have to go run out of my community. Me no want another situation there. Them two people here know each other. Make them sort out them business themselves. Make them deal with them situation themselves. And not my business for going out and try be mediator and a ton middleman. No, when you deal with the situation yourself, nobody now say if you sit down and allow with this, but sometimes you just have to play your part and mind your own business. That's all me I say.
So greetings again, people. Before I start, may I go address some of the things them or the opposition just say. All right. You say, opposition, first speaker, or when witness talk, oh, it a go solve anything. And that you ask, don't. May I ask you something. When you stay quiet, bossy, oh, it solve anything. I agree, say the underlying issues, they go dead and them now go change. But that's why the authorities like Crime Stop did it. Them provide intervention based on how the witness start the things them. You also say, Smaddy, I got stay sitting when I go so. You ever hear a witness court case where just the witness statement alone them go on? All right. Everybody, we're over Zoom Nation. If you ever serve pan jury duty or you're planning to, pack up on the accoutrements, not necessary. Second speaker, you go for the generations them. Yeah, bring everybody coming at the definition, sis. You're violent in the yard, mother, daughter, son, me I go call the police. Violence is a crime and after you, no more than the law. I start my speech. As we say, the Osia believes that anybody will see people will live together or with them one another and a war for report it, no matter what them think might happen to them. My teammate them come, my prime minister give philosophy, and then the next speaker come and give social context, but me I go talk the things them. Just in case somebody did a threat, I have to tell you say, not concern yourself too much. This house have you covered. You didn't know say law dead for protect any caller from getting singled out if them not want nobody knows say them call. In the US, the rule 3.9 of the Alabama Rule of Criminal Procedure say identity of the confidential informant once them sworn testimony get tech is protected. But that's a US don't.
I have 1 point more, sir.
Go ahead.
You know how much time in Jamaica enough people say, I call anonymously and people still know say them?
All right. Me I go bust upon what the office of the director of the public prosecution say. You can stay anonymous. If you want to report the domestic dispute, violence, you want to report domestic dispute, then Crime Stopper who you for call. The number go 311. Not right now. Cause what? Cause what? This is crime and you have to report it. So here what me I say. You go give them your statement as a witness and then we keep you, the informant, anonymous. If you're afraid, then them have one thing called Evidence Act, we cater to that. You hear me I say? If you feel like you're at risk.
Can I make my point now?
If you feel like you're at risk, just listen for me now, opposition. If you feel like you're at risk, or you feel like them are going to give bail to the perpetrator, then them are going to take all of them something into consideration. Hey, for sure you all the man them take the thing serious. Them are go as far as to protect the informant when the case are try. You're done anonymous, but the prosecutors them have to careful how them present with your anonymous tip, because them can't jeopardize your safety as the informant. May I leave you with one last philosophy. One brother when named Skinner say, if you allow any behavior for go on, it'll go on again. As some rat him use test this, So me I go ask you, you charge for shock up any rat when not behave 3 great, or you charge for pick up your phone for call down the police one for report where the neighbor do, whether somebody a get kick up, box down, or you see them draw for the last. Hear me. When you pick up the phone, make sure you say, yeah, save a life. Report it. Make sure you're not going to think of yourself. What go wrong will surely come wrong.
Make I say something before you're done?
Sure, go ahead.
You obviously don't live in Jamaica because you don't know how much people dead when they report incident. You can't repair upon DPP, you know. DPP don't have enough resources. DPP is stressed out.
All right, boss.
Cool. Manners and respect. So, let me just jump in at some rebuttals there. Government talk about how we are going to live in the darkness of selfishness, something like that. Boss man, I have a question for you. World record can share? You can share a world record? You can share an achievement like that? You know how much progress human beings make just because of selfishness? Because we want to win? How you fear cheer when Bolt broke record, and then you come back and talk about how darkness or selfishness. That don't make no sense, brother. Next thing. How much a human being life worth? Nah, take that right now. How much? No, not take that right now. How much money an human being life worth? Crime Stop can pay me $10 million for my life? No. Last thing. And it really important. Now take it right now. Really important. Only not touch this yet. Why me not for mind me own a business? What incentive una give me, my good self, for look outside, see somebody get butter bruise up and call whosoever and ruin my quality of life? Una talk about how them a go protect me, them a go make sure I'm not dead. But that I can't play football down at the field again. I can't go shop again. You know why? Because as soon as I go shop, them going to tell me for left. Come here, informer. I eat that. So, first thing. Cool, run it.
What may I say still? The first thing you say, you never even start off good enough, brother. You say, yo, me I say this, you can't compare something like competitive drive and selfishness when you want to win.
No, stop.
To where we place in a society.
I say if stop. Boss man, selfishness. World record can't share. Done. So, first thing. People in Jamaica follow one golden rule. You have to mind your own business. The culture tell we say we for see and blind and hear and deaf. Wait, let me say it one next way. Cockroach no business with in a foul fight. May I tell you that from now. Now, nah, take it yet. And may I tell you no say, when you no follow the culture, you no live long and prosper. When you mind your business, you no promise a long life and prosperity. Why we for dash that way? Why we for dash where we long life and prosperity? Just for see if somebody me no know. Cause if me no know them, man, I'm a business, you know.
You take your point now, big brother?
No. When you mind your own business, you stop for yourself from taking up things you can't manage. The other speaker them on my side, bring it up already. Enough would be hero come in and say, cool, let me go save that person here, and them end up dead. And if them not end up dead, them life ruined. Can't take it yet. Only 5 minutes, brother. Next. Sorry.
Fine, could have
Yeah.
text you.
Enough people, enough people, none know them own a business. Enough people don't know them own a business. How you expect them to know the full story of other people's business? How you expect them to know whether or not the youth where beat up him sister is a done? How you expect them to know whether or not the youth where beat up him sister have some inside of the police? How you expect him to know that? Why you want him put himself at risk for a situation where most likely not even a go solve? Nah, take that yet. And just rush me down, some man. And the next thing, we just a talk about police and crime stop and all them something there. At no point in time when I bring up self-initiative. We just a tell people say, cool, report it. You know what happened after that? You tell people say, cool, domestic violence and something you for worry yourself about. Are the police issue that? That you try to tell people. When you tell people that, them not gonna do nothing else rather than say, cool. I see somebody I get beat up, I call the police, and after that, me no response for that. And guess what? All sort of even better solutions other than talking to the police. Enough people in Jamaica know say talking to the police isn't always the best solution. And you know that too. If you live in Jamaica, you know that. When you take away them solution, when you take away people initiative, you make sure alienate enough people who suffer from domestic violence. Enough people who suffer from domestic violence. May I take your point now? Go on. Oh, sorry, protected time. I forget. Sorry. Cool, me done. Sorry. Osh. You take me come from.
Then we go answer back. We go answer back from the opposition side first. And then after them answer back, the government side, I go do for them answer back, and I saw the debate I go done. All right? So who I go answer back from the opposition side? All right, so I call upon Cleveland, the leader of the opposition, to come do the answer back.
All right, everybody, we come back, but this time I come for just answer what they say and tell you everything what we say and why we win this debate here. But here we're going to identify some of my arguments. Me talk about them two years last. I talk about she first, because she did the better with one of them. So I start with she first. So what she can't come tell me? She come tell me, say, listen me, we must go and go report domestic violence because we have laws in place to protect witness. But obviously my girl don't live in Jamaica because God the town road brought down forward there and government can't fix the government not the money. Government can't put anybody for witness protection. So me know when my friend thinks the government can put you up when you got report incidents of domestic violence. She want to tell you, say, you must go report it because you have something called Witness Act. Let me tell you, the whole heap of laws you have in Jamaica were outdated and you know have the clauses and the mechanisms to ensure their effectiveness when they are passed. So let me tell you this. Now, but listen, and she talk about DPP, I go allow you to be protected. When a couple of years ago, me hear them harass one prosecutor. If them harass prosecutor, what them do to you as witness? No follow the DPP and no follow what she say. Turn your yard and protect yourself and don't go report. No, because your safety no guarantee. So that's the biggest argument. The biggest argument where them come with is that your safety I go guarantee. Me I tell you say your safety not go guarantee because we can't protect you most time. I whole heap of gang there in Jamaica. And let me tell you, somebody when you're dead, they go dead. And me and you will live in Jamaica know that. Alright? So that's my response to them argument. Now, my member, the second speaker, come up here and tell you, say, when you see a mother or father discipline him or him pitney a yard and you go take up upon yourself, think say a mother or father abuse the pitney and run go report it. My friend tell you say you brought down a discipline in the yard because when the pitney do, she fly up and pass her place and she want cuss off mother, she want fight off mother and a peer problem are going and go in the yard. But because you're enough and you love run off your mouth, you run go to police and then one bag of problem your cause in the people in yard because of your enough self. Them tell us that when we ignore it, we are going to cause the violence. And we are contribute to the violence. We not contribute to the violence because here what we are saying, there are multiplicity of ways that we can use people to solve domestic violence. So me I say this to me, even if we not report it, that means that we are contributing to the violence because a whole heap of other things I can do to solve domestic violence. So we not buy the argument when they come tell we say we are contribute to the spread of violence in the yard when we see something and we not report it. We not know everything we are going in the yard because where we see and know everything. So we take up ourselves and we go report it and we cause further problem. And that she I tell you. So when them did I respond to fear argument and I try and make we look like we don't know what we are talking about, that not stand. We know what we are talking about. So what you get from suicide, I just remind the judge them where you get over suicide. You hear me talk about the underlying issues. You hear my friend talk about the breakdown of disciplinary yard. When you take up enough self, go report people business to police and you don't know what go on there people in the yard. You understand? And then my friend then has to come say, the community I go see as an informer. And him tell you say, you don't want community to see as informer because you put your safety at risk and your livelihood. Because nobody thinks that you can sell now one community will see you as informer. You not get no sale. But me tell you that. So you have to protect yourself and protect your interests. Him tell you say humans inherently are selfish. And we have to protect for our interests. We have to look out for ourselves first. You see me? And that him tell you. So if you say, at that, my time up and me good pan the time. I have something else can I say? All right, I have 30 seconds. So when I try to tell you, say, a suicide prevail in that debate because of the argumentation what we bring. I'm showing you here the argumentation. You want to protect yourself, you want to find other ways to solve domestic problem, work out on the anger management issue, find job and give people them so they can get money and stop stress out them one another and tap, thump and fight and them something. And I saw you have to solve domestic violence. Me done.
Cockroach no business in a full fight. Me have a saying too. What go round, we surely come round again. Give one next one. And a one day monkey, one wife. Report it now. Report it now. Pray mama, pray papa. Cause me I tell you say, what go round, we come back around and you know want fall in that little gap there and nobody no want talk. Because you say, oh, don't say nothing. You're afraid for your life. So don't say nothing and just keep your life. Because your life alone matter. I hope they do the same for you. I hope them do the same for you. May I tell you a whole heap of things. May I tell you a whole heap of things need for change Bowie Island. Zoom Nation, may I put it to you, say. We make sure say COVID are the only reason people don't want to come here. Wanna see the crime rate? No. Wanna see the crime rate? The back of the stinking your way. Me keep my mouth shut here, because I no business with man and woman affairs. That's why the crime rate there where it there. Next thing I want for address. You say we say the DPP. We say over there so the information fine. What we say is we call 311 for that is Crime Stop. And then we help you. Then we put measures in place to ensure say you safe when you talk. Thank you.